skip the drama, stay with mama. Mother knows best.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I have another analogy for you. If you haven't noticed, my mom and I, we basically communicate in analogies and metaphors. It's just the best way that I understand and grasp concepts, and so she's adapted and like, now this is what's happened. And so this one is be the flame, not the moth. And she told me this when I first started being interested in boys in like high school. And basically, the point of it is to shine bright by being who you are, and in return, guys will be attracted to you, and it's not your job to go and pursue them. And oh my goodness, I did not grasp this concept at all. When I would see a guy, like, I'm like, I like you. Let's go on a date, or let's hang out, or blah, blah, blah. And I would try to do all the work, but really, like, it just never worked. It just never worked out. And I would come home, and my mom would be like, Bethany, are you being the flame? And I'd be like, no, I'm being the moth. And so, yeah, I just wasn't patient enough to let God put a man in my life. Like, I wanted to do it myself, and just was not how it works. And so, finally, going into college, I started to grasp this concept and realizing that I needed to work on myself. Like, I grow through God, and through that, I'll shine bright, and a man will find that attractive in me. And it's one that God knew that was supposed to be in my life. And so, yeah, well, God has a sense of humor. So, recently, I am in a new relationship, and I was totally a moth. I was such a moth. But sometimes it works out. And so he goes to the same church as me. He's in the same small group. We knew each other since freshman year, but never really had a conversation until I volunteered to drive him home after a party because he didn't have a car and it was dark outside. I was like, hey, I'm headed in that direction. So I took him home, and I don't know what compelled me to do this. Like, I have no idea. But I was like, yo, do you want to go to the Christian sorority formal with me? And he was like, yeah, sure. And so I was like, awesome, that's great. Like, I barely know you, but we're gonna have a great time. And so I didn't hear from him. And it wasn't until I like texted him, I was like, hey, this is the day, this is time, I'm gonna take pictures here, when he like texts back. And then that's it. We just talked about that, and I was like, okay, that's cool, whatever. And so we went on the date to the formal. It was a lot of fun. I had a great time. It was awesome. Got home, didn't hear from him. And so I called my mom, and I was like, hey mom, like, I had a really great time. Like, should I see if he was interested in me? Like, I don't know. He's not really like showing much interest. And she was like, you know what? He seems like a good guy. Like, how about you give him another chance? So I called him, and I was like, hey, do you want to go to lunch with me tomorrow? And he was like, sure. And so we went to my favorite bakery. It was great. It was fun. Like, good time. And went home. He didn't text me. And so I was like, okay, cool. And the next day was fall break. So we went home for fall break. And I learned that my other sorority was having a mixer, 80s in Aspen. I was like, okay, I guess I'll ask James because what are boys? And so I asked James, and he was like, sure, let's go. And I was like, okay, cool. And we went to the mixer, and this was a game changer. He asked me to be his girlfriend. I said yes, and it was ancient history since then. And so, like, anyways, that's an example of when being a moth, like, works. So far, so good. So, yeah, but ladies, it is not your job to pursue a man. Your job is to pursue God, and through that, he will put a man in your path. And I found out later that someone was telling James the same thing. And so, like, when two people are hearing the same thing, like, someone has to, like, cancel it out. So, anyways, yeah, so it's not your job to pursue the man. It's your job to pursue God. And through that, God will put someone in your life who will love you and cherish you, and also help you grow in your faith as well. So, yeah. Shine bright, be the flame, but not the moth, like me. So, anyways, always remember, Mother knows best. See y'all next time.
Mother knows best.